These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup at the Swiss stage of Worlds 2024.
That's like how you felt about Dark Harvest. You're like, oh man, but I can get a stack here. It's worth it.
Jungler might be in the bush, but I couldn't progress.
Yes. It feels so good as Grubs start off at G2. They move up to top first, so they're going to pick this up in the course of 3. And you already just talked about the power of Yike. This just comes into fruition yet again. 3 picked up, and Curry, even though he's here to try and roam around, Mickey just forces him out.
Push there, and now it looked like they just pull off the dragon, they give up, they're going to try to turn on
Yike's
Yike.
walking blind, he just gets ulted from another world, but he's still not dead. The Fate Shield saves his life. First blood goes over as Dinquieto and makes himself known to get the trade kill. Caps doesn't have anything more in the bank. He flashed away, and G2 get the first blood, but they're quickly traded upon. We're talking about G2's expectations on a player who has been alongside this roster, as they said, for over 650 days. Like, this could be another great chance for EU.
Absolutely, and I mean, they're putting that pressure on themselves. You know, this is not something they're saying like retroactively after they already did well.
Yep.
I also saw something very similar from Broken Blade, where they're basically saying, you know, we've been together for a couple years now, and basically, if not now, when? Like, we have got to do it now. We've got to have those international performances, and we'll see if they can find it now.
We'll play like this. I mean, quickness comes through. Remember, Mickey's not level 6 yet. There is no Magnet Storm available. He was 1 minion off, but as the curtain call sets up with the Seer and the flash away from Karaoke, there's no kill in response. paiN get 1 and get away. Skirmishes these fights, and what Aurora so far at Worlds has shown us. That champion is broken, and that champion, when able to zone out 2 or 3 people, changes the whole course of a team fight.
Absolutely, but you know, that's going to be really strong also against double AD carries. As G2 looking to set up a dive, Weiser is very low. Karaoke trying to come in.
That Steel Tempest needs a hit for the last breath, but Karaoke gets caught out in the mix as well. This time the Mag Storm is up and available, so G2 have more to work with, but there we go. The ulti we talked about quickly disengaged from G2. Know that now they have the turning play. The last breath is going to be the last hit for Weiser in this fight, as they'll just take everything in the kitchen sink. A good punish from G2.
Yeah, really well done there by G2. Great map movement. They wrap around behind him, and even though Karaoke tries to come cover the dive, Weiser's just too low to really contribute too much to the fight. So, you know, he gets caught out. Weiser can't really do much back. G2 playing the map. As I said, they're so good at playing the map. Yeah, he wanted to try to steal away that camp because Karaoke early smited on the Krugs. So Cap's trying to get a little bit spicy with it. Does get jumped on as Jinkato and Curry trying to move down here. But G2, again, they're just going to play the map. They're going to run you in circles here. Tower's gone.
6 grubs. It shreds. I mean, in the early game again, and I feel like we've had 3 of these games today where there's been nice back and forth trading. The PSG one hits to mind.
The Rune King is completed for Broken Blade and Caps. They're twinning on the items. Have the exact same ones completed there. And
cute.
Hans has done one. We already know Yike has been completed on one for a while, so paiN are going to get the dragon, but can they get out?
The question is that with the curtain call, MasterCard, we don't have time because we're going to fight this one out. It's set up central for Broken Blade to get the last breath, and Karaoke is going to be abandoned by paiN. G2 give another kill, or rather their first kill over to the top lane. The game's still going to be running.
Exactly.
At this point, it's the biggest question. Is the game still going to be going?
Oh, they're going to commit to this.
From paiN. You mentioned, Azale, that the commitment is there, but I'm a little bit worried. At least the ult comes through and Yike is caught out. The most fed member of G2 is down. A Pyroclasm thrown out on his deathbed, but Broken Blade and Mickey are running afar. There's going to be no last breath here after the setup from the Steel Tempest.
They got the bot lane tower, great. But you're getting 1, you're TPing, you're spending ults, you're spending Flash Ignite on Curry, you're losing your mid lane tier 1, you're losing minions top, you're losing your Krugs now as well, as Caps is going to farm those away. So sure, you got a kill, but you fell more behind in gold off the play at the end of the day. Go. And if they can try to claw this one back against G2, you saw that gold difference. And it's just been kind of up and to the right. As, that's just a couple spells there.
Okay, between 2 worlds and set up as Weiser has done a good ulti, but the setup from Mickey might be better. A last breath to send a world all the way to another universe. A curtain call to call it a night. And G2 are always willing.
And at the end of the day, they can't even finish off Broken Blade. He's able to flash out, and look at Jinkato not having fun over there against Caps.
Flashes away, and Caps almost gets a solo kill. A grasp to just tickle his fancy on the side, while in a turret on the bot side, dead. Caps with another wave, gets top, and that's dead too. Mid wave is pushing in, and everything is going G2's way.
Showcasing that they can do just that.
I know I'm looking at Hopium, but NA and EU's first seed debut has been really good.
Yeah. Because, you know, do you want to play against BLG? Do you want to play against Gen G? Do you want to play against HLE?
What a choice.
You know, it's really rough out there in those 1-0 matches. So if G2 are able to close this one up, it's going to get a lot tougher for them.
Ignite burnt by Mickey as G2 still hover around this enemy jungle looking for that next pick.
Oh, they're actually looking for it right now.
There's an execute there, so they're going to take the quickness. At least it's the Hail Mary, and this time around again, the Nature's Grass gets a target. Mum flies through as well, but how far ahead are they? Broken Blade with a last breath takes out two before himself. Jinkieto flashes out. He's trying to kite around. Some big plays from this mid Smolder, and a shutdown to boot. Jinkieto's alive for now until Caps rocks on up and takes him down. Two left of G2 is the best you can hope for.
Live, and that means the Baron is not long for this world, but Weiser trying to stop them.
There's so much damage though. Can he escape the wrath of Caps? G2's hopes and dreams with another one.
More problematic for the other side, as you can kind of just become this poke champ. You just kind of straight back and forth, wait for rapid fire procs, and then you use that obviously on your Q. You're putting it on that true damage burn, and you're kind of poking and prodding, trying to push your opponents. And Caps is just going to go forward, keep pressuring. He's going to be able to get that inhibitor no problem. And now paiN are going to have to decide, do we challenge here?
What do we do? Because Caps will just run and end the game. Nature's Grass starts it off, and as you said, the win wall is such a pain. Mickey gets the engage. Caps still hangs around. The wave disappears while Mickey goes down, but a pyroclasm that sets the fight alight. And now for G2. The question is whether they're all right. Caps is holding both waves at once, and with range in the making as well, G2 are just keeping them at bay.
Yeah, Chitan is able to get that one kill onto Mickey, so not bad by paiN side. So now that is going to make holding the Baron even more difficult.
Chitan, his ulti was burned, and Broken Blade just closes the gap. An easy one. Backing away to deal with him. He just walks on up with 6 grubs. Half health on the Nexus turret. Baron's still going down, by the way, and this time it might be for real. Karaoke needs a miracle steal while they commit to Caps, and he's just going to leave it. It'll go down. No contest, and Caps gets out on the side of your screen. The Red Bull Baron power play. By the way, this is only the beginning as Nature's Grasp again. Win wall, Azale, walk me through it. There it is. Between two worlds as well, zones them down. Mum does a bit, but Mickey's engaged. Gives a nice last breath to paiN Gaming. That's because they can't breathe anymore as Broken Blade ran all the way in to give Mickey a death. The Fate Sealed won't connect, but G2 are now playing coy.
Their two main carries alive here though, so a little bit of wave clear is available to them, but you said it. Super's coming in bot, the Baron up wave in mid, in top. They just can't be everywhere at once. They even additional mobility. He has double lifesteal items. There's quite a bit of HP on the Stride Breaker. So you're not going to 100 to 0 him. You're not going to outduel him. And it just gets really, really difficult for them. G2 playing it slow and steady, but definitely have been in full control of this one. And then you are really hoping to get a good matchup in the second one.
Mickey all-inning on this. Now, Chitan has his ulti and flash available, but they just wanted to pull it out. Ignite is so strong, and the fourth shot would be even stronger. Curry needs to protect Chitan. They get him anyway! Han Sama from the Secret Service, or what?
Hans just bends the bullet, snipes out Chitan, leaving no doubt about who the better AD is.
Oh, the last breath as well. What a way to end the show as Jinkieto finds Mickey. It might not be over for paiN for now, but the Fate Sealed into the back gets Wiser. Caps with a beautiful knock-up. The Fate indeed sealed in another way as Hans, in style, helps out with that last kill. It looks to be a TP to end here as Caps, or rather, Broken Blade, walks towards the Nexus turrets.
Yeah, G2 have been splitting the map all game, but there's no more map left for paiN to play in.
It's a clean entrance for EU's first seed as the Win Bros, to put it as Azale said, open us up with a 1-0 start. The end of Swiss Day 1 could not be more clean.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup at the Swiss stage of Worlds 2024. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.